It is still a very dark moment in Uganda as the country mourns the death of a top economist and permanent secretary in the office of the Prime Minister, Mr.Keith MUHAKANIZI. Keith MUHAKANIZI passed on at the age of 64 at a Milan-based hospital in Italy on the 13th day of April 2023. Hello and welcome to the channel, and before I continue, please consider subscribing to the channel if you are yet to do so. Please like this video, leave a comment down under there to let me know what you think about today's video, and feel free to share the video. Before his appointment to the office of the Prime Minister as the permanent secretary, he was a long-serving secretary to the Treasury. Keith MUHAKANIZI was also one of the longest-serving technocrats in President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni's government. Some circles have also described him as being, until his death, the last man standing in an elite league of people including the late Chris Kasami and the late Bank of Uganda Governor Professor Emmanuel Tumusiime Mutebire. Keith MUHAKANIZI, may his soul rest in eternal peace, spent decades as the Minister of Finance since his graduation at Makerere University in the capital city of Uganda, Kampala. As a young graduate economist, he rose. As a young graduate and of course as an economist, he rose through the ranks to the prestigious role of permanent secretary and secretary to the Treasury, replacing his former boss, the late Chris Kasami, who resigned from the position in 2013 and subsequently died in 2016 at a Nairobi-based hospital in the neighboring country of Kenya. The late Keith MUHAKANIZI was in July 2021 appointed by President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni to the office of the Prime Minister as a permanent secretary. Being a macroeconomist and a public sector management specialist, Keith MUHAKANIZI shall be remembered for playing a great role in the formulation of national development plans, the Public Finance and Management Act, and the Bank of Uganda Act, among many other things to which he contributed. He served as a member of the boards for several organizations, including serving on the board of Bank of Uganda. He was the chairman of the East African Development Bank and chairman of Housing Finance Bank Limited. Keith MUHAKANIZI equally worked with various ministries, agencies, and departments of government to streamline accountability and budget discipline. Top Uganda government officials have already described the late Keith MUHAKANIZI as having been the best bureaucrat in the country. Mr. Jim Mugunga, a long-serving spokesperson of Uganda's finance ministry, has paid homage to him. He describes him as a man who played a central role in the formulation and implementation of many economic reforms in Uganda, and those reforms restored Uganda's macroeconomic stability and other reforms in the country. Keith MUHAKANIZI was a true public servant, a professional economist, a very good manager, an administrator, and a parent. He was a strong fighter against corruption and many other vices, and he shall surely be missed by many in the Pearl of Africa, that is Uganda. For example, even if he was so frail and in a very bad shape health-wise, he managed to summon a top-level management meeting at the office of the Prime Minister on February the 14th, 2023 at 9 a.m. in the morning, and demanded that a report on the misallocation and theft of iron sheets meant for the poor and vulnerable people in Karamoja region be released within 2 hours on that same day. And as he directed, the inventory section eventually released a report detailing how the same iron sheets were requisitioned for and later given out to top government officials using WhatsApp and voice messages. This revelation has left very many people in shock. The late Muhakanizi on the same day issued a press statement in which he noted that all officials involved in this scandal that has rocked Uganda would face the law, and right now several people are panicking, some trying to return those iron sheets, and the minister in charge of Karamoja affairs is already behind the bars. Yeah, that's the man whose death has shocked the country because he was a stickler for results and had respect for each and everyone. Unfortunately, he is no more. Keith MUHAKANIZI is gone. He is long gone. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Unfortunately, he can't be back anymore, and reports indicate that he succumbed to cancer-related complications that he was battling with for a long time. May the soul of Mr. Keith MUHAKANIZI find eternal rest. Bye-bye, Keith MUHAKANIZI. Thank you so much for watching this video and for listening in. Please consider subscribing if you are yet to subscribe. This is Stream Media UG, and remember, here we love to stream and flow with you. May God bless you until we meet and talk again. Bye bye for now.